What's going on, guys? It is the Coaster Battleman here, bringing you an awesome video. The top 10 roller coasters at Six Flags Great America. Now, before I start with the countdown, I know Wizard didn't make this countdown because it's good, but not as good as these 10 other roller coasters. And what I love about Great America's coaster lineup is that they really have a coaster for several enthusiasts. They have a launch coaster, classic looping coaster, multiple wooden coasters, an RMC, a hyper coaster. I can just keep going on and on about Great America's coaster collection. They have a lot of depth and a lot of solid roller coasters. But to me, I feel like they don't have their true 10 out of 10 coaster. But still, Great America has a great coaster collection. Plus, I'm doing a new grading scale for the 5 amusement parks I've been to for 2016, Great America, St. Louis, Kings Island, Cedar Point, and Michigan's Adventure for all of their coasters in the top 10. Starting with number 10, we have Batman the Ride. It's a solid 7 out of 10 ride. This ride is known for its high intensity levels, which I give an A. This is like the most intense coaster at Great America. The inversions and smoothness are also very good on Batman, but the other grades are kind of average. B plus inversions, B plus smoothness. It's a solid B&M invert. It's the original invert and still running very good today. Number 9 is V2 Vertical Velocity, and overall I'd give it a 7 out of 10. There are multiple drops and multiple launches on this ride, which is awesome, but the duration is not that good. The good news is this ride is known for its high speed, going 70 miles per hour, which is solid for a launch coaster. The smoothness, I'd give A, as well as launches. And overall, V2 Vertical Velocity is one of the best intimate impulse coasters out there, but not as good as the other V2 or Wicked Twister. Number 8 is the Demon. Overall, I'd give this ride a 7 out of 10. The grades don't seem like that they're that good, but the near-miss elements, I'd give a B, because there are several near-miss elements on this ride. There are a few caves that you go under, which is cool. They're kind of a rocky style. But the Demon, its inversions are okay. Everything about this ride is just decent, but I really enjoy the Demon, and it's a personal favorite of mine. Number 7 is Viper. Overall, I'd give it a 7 out of 10. And this ride is known for its duration. I'd give it B+. It really feels like a super long ride when you're riding this ride. There's several airtime hills. The airtime isn't my favorite, but it's still not bad, so I'd give it a C. Smoothness and drop, I'd give B-, which are decent grades. But overall, Viper is a solid wooden coaster, even though it is a Coney Island Cyclone clone. Number 6 is American Eagle. Still the tallest and fastest wooden racing coaster out there. And overall, it's a solid ride. The amount of time the ride races, it's not always, but still most of the time, or a lot of the time, especially during Fright Fest, the ride is racing. But the drop and smoothness, I give a B for both of those. The Helix on American Eagle is awesome because if you're on the red side, you just push ahead from the blue side, while the blue side falls behind, which makes the red side win the race. But overall, really great coaster. The airtime, though, is not good at all. F. I didn't get any airtime on it. I used to, but not anymore. Speed, B-, but this ride is mainly known for its massive helix it has and duration. Number 5 is the Joker. This is a solid 4D coaster, and you may be thinking, Coaster Battleman, those grades are absolute trash. D- for duration and speed. Yeah, this ride only goes 38 miles per hour. The drops are pretty bad too, as they're pretty small, but the intensity looks decent, B-, and the smoothness I'd give an A because it's going to be a brand new coaster. But I'm not 100% sure how smooth the SNS 40 free flies are, but I know the flips are solid on this ride, so I'm giving it an A for flips. Number 4 is XFlight. This is an awesome B&M wing coaster. Overall, 7.5 out of 10. B plus hang time. It has some solid hang time. Not as good as Gatekeepers, but still very good. But there are some average C's in there. But A plus near miss elements and A minus drop, B plus inversions, and A plus smoothness make this ride an awesome B&M wing coaster and one of the best coasters at Six Flags Great America. Number 3 is Superman Ultimate Flight, one of my favorite cloned roller coasters. This ride, its height, duration, and speed have terrible grades, as well as the drop C minus for height, duration, and speed, and C. But the other 4 grades I gave it: inversions, I'd give it a B, bank turns, B minus, intensity, B plus, and smoothness, I'd give it an A. Intensity is so high for this ride because of that pretzel loop. You really feel the G-force on it. And the bank turns are kind of intense, and the drop's fairly intense. But overall, not the best ride out there, but still an awesome B&M flyer, and one of the best coasters at Six Flags Great America. Number 2 is Raging Bull. This coaster is awesome. It is a great twister layout hyper coaster. Bank turns, I give it a B because B&M's bank turns aren't as good as Intamin's, in my opinion. The height, B, B plus speed, A plus drop. I love Raging Bull's drop. Duration, A plus. I love its long ride. Bank turns, I give B, like I said earlier. Airtime, though, I give a very low grade for it. There are 2 airtime moments, but you barely float up, so I'd give it D. And smoothness is A+. This is a glossy, smooth B&M hyper, and one of my favorite roller coasters at Six Flags Great America. Number 1, though, is Goliath. When you look at the first 2 grades, you might think, oh, this ride isn't good. The ride is short. The height is not the best. But the height is only 165 feet tall, with the drop of 180 feet. But the speed is awesome on this ride, B+ speed. When you compare it to other roller coasters in general, it's in the middle. When you compare it to Formula Rosa, it's half the speed slower. But for a wooden coaster, it is awesome. I'd give it A+ speed if I was comparing all the wooden coasters in the world instead of all coasters. But airtime is B+. The quality of the airtime is awesome. Inversions and smoothness, I give both A+. I love the inversions on Goliath and the smoothness as well, glossy smooth. It's fairly intense. I give it a B depending on where you're sitting, and airtime is B+. But thank you for watching. Stay tuned for more videos. And I hope you guys like the new grading scale. Please be sure to post your thoughts in the comments below, and stay tuned for more videos.